Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is one of many channels that is probably going to get abandoned, but I hope not. I hope this is going to be different. Um, this is one of the videos which I've created many times with all of my other channels, and I do very much hope that that won't be repeated again. So, what's this YouTube channel and what am I trying to do? Um, well, you either found me in one of two ways. Either you found me through GitHub, and if you did do that, I'm really happy that you're here. Or you found me through YouTube, which happened by chance. And if you did find me through YouTube, again, I'm happy that you're here. The point of this channel is for me to have a platform where I can experiment with technology. Experiment not only with technology, enterprise level open source technology, also experiment with games, experiment with wacky ideas that I have, wacky stuff that exists out there, and there's a lot. There's a lot online, and I hope that through my experimentation, through the things I do, I with you people, of course, with all of you with me, hope to find some features or um, some ideas that come across which can help improve said technology or maybe improve upon an existing idea and maybe contribute to the wide range of open source technologies that exist. Maybe even develop our own piece of technology which does something unique and different that none other technologies do, and add that to the wide range of technologies that exist. And I don't know what we're going to build. I do not know what we would be doing in the future. But the first step is always just to start and just to do something. And the more you do stuff, the more ideas you get, and the more ideas you get, the more you do stuff. So I hope this single video will open many doors, both to you and to me, because for you, I mean, I do not know how much of interest this might be to you. If these videos do interest you in some way, then feel free to subscribe to the channel. But the longer run, I want this to be an open community, a community where every single person is, however small their contribution may be, contribute something to uh, the whole open source community. And you being with me, or you watching any other thing, or maybe you might be a student, maybe you might be a person who's just passionate about technology and he's just learning how to code, and you might find that my videos useful to learn how to code and see how the things work together. So so however you use the channel, like, I'm happy that you're here, and in the longer run I hope that interesting things get uncovered. So so yeah, like, what do I mean by experimentation? I I can't explain it too much other than some inspirations I had, and my inspirations are a bit weird, I agree. But there is a few channels which I've watched in the past few years of me just, like, browsing to YouTube and probably wasting a tremendous amount of time. But one such channel is called Gray Still Plays. It's it's a YouTube channel which of a guy who's just spending time and on video games and just breaking the game and taking the game way too far and doing things that should never really be done in a video game. But in the process of doing that, he does find features in the game that no other person would have found. Those features would be probably be fixed by the developers in the future, because those features were not features but bugs, or maybe those the things he discovered might be useful somehow, because it uncovered some idea that could be actually be implemented. The, no, another channel which I'm kind of taking inspiration from is the Spiffing Brett. I guess that's how you pronounce the Spiffing Brett. This guy. Oh, I never knew he did a face reveal. Um, Again, this guy is another where you take two things too far and you do things in video games until you essentially exploit the game. Um, and he doesn't do only do this with game. He also does it with like actual websites and channels as well. But the idea is you're just taking things too far and seeing what happens, and just seeing how the technology reacts and how the game reacts. That's the whole idea. Now with my channel, I don't think there will be such that high of a focus on video games. Of course, there will be a video game. I think the first few videos will probably me probably be me playing games. But the idea is just to have fun. Um, Whatever it is we're working on. Maybe we're working on some C program or a C++ program. We're just learning on the go, learning things, doing things, building things. Whatever that we're building, it doesn't matter. Um, this channel also will include me contributing to open source software. Um, and probably that's going to be the majority of what I'll be doing over here. With, of course, fun stuff uh, done on the side, maybe while I'm contributing. Maybe while I'm working on a technology, I might think of a wacky idea and I might want to just see what happens if I do it. Um, so one such technology which I really want to contribute to. And the reason why I want to contribute to it is simply because I've learned a lot from this is Free Code Camp. A Free Code Camp, for those of you not aware, is it's an open source site where you can learn how to write program by doing. So if you open it, I just want to show it to you because it's such a great platform, and it's a platform which helped me and helped a lot of other people get to learn to know code, learn to write code. I hope this is going to be useful for many more people, and I hope that this platform continues to evolve the way it has been. I've discovered this platform probably like 5 years ago, something like that, and I've been learning from it ever since. And it keeps evolving, and it's changed a lot since I found it. The community has grown a lot larger, and there's a lot more languages in which this has been built. So if you look at this, of course, I don't know if it's going to be. Yeah, I've not done the new web design certificate, but I've done the legacy one because this is the one I've learned programming from. And you can see if I just open a random lesson, the way this works is that you have your lesson itself on the left hand side, and what you need to do at the center, and the right hand side is your output. This is a fantastic way for new people to just start doing stuff and learn to code. And it's a beautiful program because it's completely automated. Um, the site is your teacher. You don't need a physical tutor who's probably a lot expensive and not affordable to many people. Um, you have this to learn to code, and there are many people who, for whatever reason, for biases within their own family, uh, just simply cannot learn to code because their their own family is holding them back. I've met people online who are not able to learn to code or do stuff to go to a tutor, go to school even, doing something which they love simply because their parents don't approve, and that's something which I am, which I'm completely against because I believe that every person should be able to learn anything they wish for and apply that in real life and do things. So this platform has again enabled people who are not able to, who don't have the freedom to do things, to learn to code and earn a living even. In fact, this teaches more than enough for you to start earning with your ability to code, because and even it even has a coding interview preparations and a lot of projects that will help you prepare for interview. Um, so it's a really open community. They even have a forum over here where beginners can ask questions. As you can see, if you just open a random one, look, there are beginners with asking questions, right? They have some code which is written, and they have a question, and people are out there to help. I mean, this might not be a good example, but the many different questions. Like if you go over here, you can see people ask questions, and there are people, the people around, people, free code camp members, either them or anyone else, who are ready to help openly. And this is something which I absolutely love seeing. And this is how I've learned to code, because and now I want to give back, and I want to give back in whatever way I can, hopefully by contributing to the platform itself. There are many repositories. Probably most of them are just migration repositories and language conversion. But if I just open Free Code Camp itself, this one, there are a lot of issues over here, and these need to be solved. There are already contributors helping, so I don't know how much I might help. I might be able to help. Um, but yeah, I would like to contribute in some way. I would like to take this technology and make it more available to more people. Um, Again, if you're a person who knows a different language, and you're bilingual, you know English and some other language, you can also contribute. You can send me a message. We can find a way to work together and uh, translate this entire website into different languages. Because already I believe it's been translated to different languages, and they're constantly working to translate and make it available in all sorts of languages. So if you know a language and would like your code camp to be seen in that language, your contribution will always be really helpful. Um, so that's what I would like to do. So probably work on free code camp a bit initially. I would also like to. I'm currently learning C, C++. Not learning because I have learned C, C++ in the past. In fact, C++ was the first language I've learned. But it's been a while since I've learned that, and I would like to revise it. So, and the whole pointers and these things is something which was a bit difficult to grasp when I was first learning. And I think now with a bit more experience I have with programming and a bit more of a better understanding of how things work, I hope that I'll be able to learn it much quicker, relearn it much quicker, I guess. I'm currently in the process of learning C, um, and I bought the programming language, the C programming language book, which is written by Brian Cunningham, Brian Cunningham, and Dennis Ritchie. This book was written by the creators of C itself, and reading from their perspective will really give you a lot of insight. So I hope to gain that insight, and I hope to learn the language much more in depth. Another language which I'm learning, of course, like the C++. I've got in the C++ programming language, book written by, I don't know how to pronounce his name, Björn Strostrup. Again, the creator of C++. So I hope to I hope to learn from people like this, and get a deeper insight in the language, and I would like to look for languages which use C++. Um, so so yeah, like that's the whole idea. Just experiment, contribute. Um, no matter, I don't believe anything is difficult. In a sense, like I don't think there is anything too difficult to do, because every single task out there, and no matter what it is, it's just a bunch of small baby steps that you require to overcome and conquer. It might take a long time, yeah, maybe it might take a few years to do something, because it's big and complex. Um, but no matter how big and complex something is, I believe if you uh, uh, break it down into the smallest of tasks, you can conquer it. So I hope to work on a lot of different things. I hope to work on big, large projects as well, which can really contribute, um, to a higher level. And I would like to join the ranks of the top contributors, and hope that my contribution will really make an impact. And I know that the smallest of contributions make the biggest of impact, but I would like to do the best of my ability, because I believe the core responsibility of every single human, every single person, is to do their very best, no matter what it is. Um, you have an innate responsibility in you, uh, to be your very best, because if you're not doing your very best, you are taking away from what you can do. Does that make sense? I hope I'm making sense. If you are not doing the very best that you can, you are taking away from the world what you can do, right? What you're capable of. This is something which I've learned from the book, The 10X Rule. I don't know if you have read it. It's a fantastic book. Regardless of what you think about the author, it's a fantastic book. Anyway, so yeah, I think that's the gist of what I'm trying to say. Do the very best and try to contribute to the maximum possible, whatever that contribution maybe, it doesn't matter. And I hope that we help progress the human civilization, even with the smallest of things that we're able to do it. All right. I hope that was not. Anyways, well, that's my video. That's my first video. Uh, and see you in the next one, I guess. Yep. See you. Bye bye.